Maestro the beat
We
maker.
waking them up, we cranking them up, we waking them up, we cranking them up, we waking them up.
How did you get the name Son of Ice?
Man, I got the name Son of Ice from my dad. His name was Dot Dice from a famous group called UTFO back in the 80s. So my dad's name was Dot Dice, so that's why my name is Son of Ice.
When did you fall in love with hip hop?
I fell in love with hip hop as soon as I was born because my parents used to always tell me I used to make dance moves to the washing machine noises. So I always had hip hop all in my family with my dad doing what he does, my uncle, which is Jarell from the group Houdini. Also back in the 80s they had hit records like Friends and The Freaks Come Out at Night. So hip hop has always been in my family for years, and I just always fell in love with it as soon as I was able to.
Where you from?
So I'm from the Bronx, New York. I was born in the Bronx, in Lincoln Hospital, lived in Brooklyn, Canarsie to be exact, and then moved all the way to Spartanburg, South Carolina.
What group are you?
Okay, so my name is Frederick Douglass Reeves III, but I'm well known as Son of Ice. My company is called The Sound of Learning, and we empower the youth through song and dance. So we travel all around the country, helping kids to empower them through the songs we write and through the dances that we teach them.
What am I doing right?
Okay. We're on a positive influence tour all over the country where we go to elementary, middle school, and high schools and have a concert for an hour, just teaching the kids about positive influence and how to make good decisions. And we do it through song and dance.
What's next?
What's next is definitely looking for newer artists, no matter the genre, to join the Sound of Learning team to help push positivity in their art form. And also, just getting into more schools. The more schools, the better, because the more opportunity they get to expose to great music, positive energy, and also just changing their trajectory of their decision making.
What influence?
Okay. So what influenced me, the start of hip hop was dance. So I started off as a what you consider a pop locker, and I really fell in love with it. Learned from one of my good friends, Antoine, and we just took it really far. Won a lot of battles, talent shows. Even Boogaloo Shrimp from breaking even told me that I was one of the hardest poppers he's seen when I was coming up. So I was heavily influenced in the dance world to really work on my craft when it came to dancing. But what inspired me to hip hop was the scene of Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for a little while, and I was just exposed to a lot of the culture in hip hop, and they really liked my sound, liked the way I rapped, and I just really worked on it to where I can produce great songs. But I did make a shift into making positive songs when I understood the power of words. And as me being a Jehovah's Witness and a follower of Christ, it just led me to make my songs more intentional for the good than just for whatever. It don't even have to be nothing bad, but now my music is more intentional in making good decisions. So I'm more now influenced to the kids on how they react to when they hear the message to my music, to help them make good decisions and get them out of a bad situation or not a good mindset. Oh, my favorite producer, that's easy to me, is Timbaland. Timbaland spoke to the dancers. I'm a dancer first before I became a hip hop artist. So that's my core foundation. So Timbaland, he can't do no wrong. I haven't heard a beat that I haven't liked from Timbaland. So doing what I do, being positive and doing positive things for the community and for others, is just do it because you want to be that positive person. You want to see the change that you want to see in the world. Don't do it for accolades or appreciation, because that's going to come and go. That's going to be up and down. But if you do it because that's who you are, it's going to be constant and consistent. And consistency in whatever you do, especially positive, will work out every single time because you're working on your craft every single day. So if you're working on your craft, you're gonna get better and better each and every time. So I would tell that person just to stay focused, do it from the intentions of how you want to be that change that you either had or you didn't have. Man, how I'm using hip hop today is through the sound of learning. Is when we empower the youth through song and dance. I use the dance to inspire all the kids and the teachers and students that they can do whatever that they put their mind to, because it took a lot of hours to get to where I got to. So if I could show them the hours that it took to get to where I got to and they enjoy it, how much would they be inspired to put hours in their craft, whether it's being the best writer or being the best movie producer or songwriter. These things, they have to be exposed to it to even see that they can reach it. Now with my music, I use that form, which is I use it in hip hop form, is to reach the kids emotionally through their social emotional learning skills. To see like, hey, I don't have to make this decision. I can make this decision. And these songs help me to remember to make that decision. Or if I see something negative, I know how to handle the situation through music. And now I know how to internalize that, and you create something bigger and better because they're exposed to it.
Like a key to a car, you know you gotta start with love, yeah. Love shine through your soul. Open up and don't you be cold. You should show the world how you shine. Let a little joy trickle down your spine. Gotta straighten up and you'll be fine. Let me see you love.